Hey YouTube, Onyx ATX here, just with a quick video with the webcam to talk about something I've heard quite a few people discuss and recently saw in Google Plus forum. I have heard a whole lot of folks ask if this, if I can get the package right, is okay to shoot in their whatever. As a lot of you guys know, depending on your location, Tula might be about half the price of other ammo. And that's because it's not great and it's steel cased. Well, is it horrible? I don't think it'll blow up on you. I don't think that your rifle's going to explode or your handgun's going to do something awful. I trust it for that, but I don't necessarily trust it across the board for everything. So let me start off by saying it is not great ammo by any means. It's dirty, it smells awful, but it seems to be consistent enough. I can't recall ever having a bad primer, honestly. I can't recall any just rounds tumbling for no reason or things like that. I think it's made okay, but it's steel cased and it's not great. It's inferior ammo compared to most things out there, but it has the cost. So why is it worth it or not? Well, I have a 50 cal can full of this, and another 50 cal can about half full of that. Why? Because this thing freaking loves it. I have had malfunctions with this very rarely, and I have shot the crap out of it. I love this AK. It runs and it runs. It's not fancy. It's not the most accurate, but it is just indestructible. The malfunctions I've had have been, like one failure to eject, a double feed, and I did think I had one primer of a different ammo that didn't ignite. But I mean, when I run this thing, I basically go out and shoot a few rounds off for accuracy and to make sure that the sights are still where they need to be, and then just dump the mags. It's fun. So to run it hard and often and have your junky TulAmmo run great and be about $5 or $6 for 20 rounds, I will keep beating this until it's dead. And with the money I've saved, I can buy a new AK and a whole lot nicer one. So, it certainly serves a purpose there. And when you're looking at AKs, we should know that AKs are AKs. They're kind of monsters. They will eat most anything. A good one is not, finicky with ammo. Even bad ones generally just run. So to have a bunch of this for a cheap price means that I can take a rifle that isn't the most accurate thing. It's not bad, but I have more accurate stuff. And I can have a short to mid-range rifle with a whole ton of ammunition. And I also know that if I do ruin this rifle and need a new one, it's an AK. I can get a Wasser 10 and run Tula all day long. So absolutely, I have for hunting rounds and tracers, I have different stuff, obviously, but just for whatever I want to go shoot, the AK, that's what I go. Now, that being said, I have one box of this, and let me show you how full this box is. That's how many rounds it took, and not a hot rifle. This was the first time I shot it. before I had a case stuck into the chamber. And, to bang that out, got it out, everything's fine, not a big deal. But 4 rounds before I had an issue. Is that the ammo? Yeah, but only halfway. Because the other half is, it doesn't like this at all. They do not get along. This has eaten everything wonderfully except this. And you know what else doesn't really care for it too much? This. So, why would I buy ammo like this for, 223-556? It's demonstrated very quickly it's going to have issues. There's better things available. I don't trust ARs to eat it now. Why would I buy that? Is it because it's bad ammo? Probably. But equally is these the 5.56 223 rifles I have don't like it. So you can't really say, I hate this stuff, it's bad. Because it kind of is. We all know that. But does it serve a purpose? Absolutely. Do you have an old beat up AR that isn't really that accurate and you just don't care? Sure, run it. Why not? Save yourself some money. Because in doing that, if you have to replace something, why not run it for cheaper and use the money you save towards replacing something that you can run for nicer? But I still wouldn't stockpile it. I'd get what I need and shoot it and get what I need. So, is it bad? Yeah. Does it have a place? Absolutely. Should you buy it? That's your call. Be informed. If something awful does happen and we do need to deploy a weapon system to protect ourselves and our family, our loved ones, our neighbors, in our country, why would you not want to know absolutely everything about it? So buy it all. Buy whatever you can run in it and give that box a test. If it doesn't work out, at least now you know. And if something catastrophic happens in the process, it's kind of better it happened then than when you really, really needed it. So kind of keep that philosophy in mind. Obviously, we all have weapons that we don't, that are safe queens or display things or range toys that we wouldn't grab to use. So, if you have something very high end like that you already know is not going to be your best option if you absolutely need it for the worst case scenario, I wouldn't try it. It's not worth it. But if you have something you may use for the worst case scenario, it's at least worth a test.